What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And today we're going to talk about what could soon be a pretty big elephant in the room, and that is Aaron Judge's contract status. I don't want to call anybody out, but after so many of you wrongly labeled Aaron Judge as injury prone, he went out and had a great MVP caliber 2021 season. And yeah, with just 1 year left before free agency, it is time to start talking extension. Now, Judge's case is a little bit different because, he was a college draft pick, meaning he's going to enter free agency a little bit older at the age of 31, or entering his age 31 season. That also kind of has to do with the fact that if you don't know, the Yankees, they really do take their time for the most part when it comes to developing prospects. So they really gave him a good amount of seasoning down in the minor leagues. He was drafted in 2013, didn't get called up till late 2016, and didn't start every day until 2017. So yeah, he'll be a little bit older as a free agent, but I did some digging and I looked at superstar players who entered free agency around the same time Judge will. And I wanted to stay recent. I didn't want to use a 32-year-old Robinson Cano or a 32-year-old Albert Pujols getting $250 million over 10 years as examples, because that just isn't happening anymore. GMs are getting smarter. Teams overall are getting smarter. Just very rarely will 10-year deals ever occur anymore, and if they do, they're for guys much younger than 31 years old. So with that in mind, I felt the obvious comparison came last offseason, the George Springer contract. He signed a deal with the Blue Jays last offseason for $150 million over 6 years, and that's $25 million a year. I'll tell you right off the bat, easy, without a doubt, Aaron Judge is going to shatter that. I would honestly be shocked if he doesn't get at least $30 million average annual value at the minimum. I think what will end up being a closer comp is probably the Anthony Rendon contract, which was for $245 million over 7 years. He got that entering his age 31 season. And Judge, he's without a doubt the better player than Rendon was at the time. And this might be even more notable. He's also the way bigger name, which, he does happen to play for the most popular sports franchise in the country, yes. But that's a big part of it. People say to me all the time, it's oh, Judge wouldn't be nearly as popular if he didn't play for the Yankees. I'm not denying that. It's the same deal with Derek Jeter. If Jeter or Judge played for the Oakland A's or the Kansas City Royals, yeah, they probably wouldn't be a top jersey seller in this sport, but they do play for the Yankees. They are very marketable. They play for a very popular team. So when it comes to, being one of the faces of baseball and overall just being marketable, like I said, Judge, he's up there, if not number one. So that does go a long way. And, with that said, should maybe we look at, the contracts Bryce Harper signed, Mookie Betts, what he signed for? The answer to that would be no, and same reason going back to before when we were talking about the age. Bryce Harper, he entered free agency at the age of 26. Mookie Betts, I think he was right around 27. Those are the guys who are going to get $300 million or 10 years, because what they've realized is that you can take the A-Rod deals, for example. The first 10-year deal that A-Rod signed, that was a great deal. He was 26 years old, signed a 10-year, $252 million deal with the Rangers. That was a really good deal. If he didn't opt out in 2007, that would have taken him to age 36, which he was still very productive through his age 36 season. His second 10-year deal was what was bad when he signed at age 32 for 10 years, $275 million. So Judge is not going to get anything close when it comes to the overall money in years, but he might come close or maybe even surpass the average annual value that guys like Betts, Harper, or Trout, what they get. And let's just get into what my prediction will be. So here we go. I know you guys are probably going to be blown out of the water by this, but I'll explain let me just give it to you. Okay, my contract for Aaron Judge, $222 million over 6 years, earning Judge $37 million a year, giving him the highest average annual value of any position player in baseball. Now, I already know you're why the hell would Judge make more than Mike Trout? Or why the hell would he make more than Mookie Betts, whoever else? The reason being is not because he's, say, a better player than those guys. He's better than Betts, at least in my opinion. Trout, he's obviously not better than, so why would Judge get more? It's the same conversation if you guys are fans of the NFL, that we hear about quarterbacks all the time. Take Dak Prescott, for example, who wasn't better than Aaron Rodgers or, say, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, whoever. But when Dak became a free agent, it was his time to set the market for a quarterback and to get paid quite handsomely for it. And it's probably going to be the same for Aaron Judge. Disclaimer, I'm not factoring in a hometown discount, a potential possible hometown discount in this. Judge has said he wants to be a Yankee for life. We don't know if that means he'll sign for less. He shouldn't have to. This is the New York Yankees. Just to be clear, I'm going all off market value right now. And looking at the contract that Anthony Rendon signed, $35 million a year, and Judge is better and more marketable than him, right around the same age. You got to figure Judge will easily surpass $35 million a year. I think it may just come down to the years. I wrote down 222 over 6 as my prediction. Maybe there's a chance, say, I mean, I honestly would think he'll probably get 7 in free agency, but the Yankees, if he wants to be a Yankee, maybe he has to bite the bullet and just stay with 6, or maybe he'll get $30 million a year instead of $37 a year, and he'll get that over 8 years. There's a bunch of different ways that they can do it. I know you guys are probably thinking my contract is crazy. You'll be surprised. I guarantee you. Maybe we'll never see it because he may not get to free agency, but just going off market value, Aaron Judge is well worth $37 million a year to become the highest paid position player in baseball per year, average annual value, that is. He's a top 5 player in baseball, guys. At the very worst, he's top 10, and he's most certainly the best outfielder next to Mike Trout in baseball. I'll give Juan, you know what, I'll go, it might be Mike Trout, Juan Soto, then Aaron Judge, then of course Mookie Betts and a couple others in there as well. Juan Soto, you want to talk about crazy contracts? That dude, when he's a free agent, he might actually get $500 million, which is crazy. That's another video for another time. That will not be made by me because this is not Nationals Avenue. Let me know what you guys think about my prediction for Aaron Judge's contract. Drop a comment down below, and maybe I'll agree with you. Maybe I won't. Maybe you can talk some sense to me if you think I'm wrong. But yeah, $222 million over 6 years. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.